in three ways. It can be used for a verb, an adjective, or it can be used to add something to the meaning of another adverb also. For example, he walks fast. Now here walks is a verb, and to add something to the meaning of this verb, that is walk or walks, we have used the word fast. So fast here becomes an adverb which is used to add something to the meaning of a verb, that is walks. I would like to give another example for an adjective. She is a beautiful dancer, or she is a good dancer. Now here good is an adjective. Now to add something to the meaning of this adjective good, we can use another word, very good dancer. So here very becomes an adverb. So adverb can be used to add something to the meaning of an adjective also. In the same way, it can be used to add something to the meaning of another adverb also. For example, he pronounced the word correctly. Now here correctly is an adverb. Now when we use a word quite correctly, for example, he pronounced the word quite correctly. Now here correctly is an adverb which is used to add something to the meaning of verb, that is pronounced. And quite is also an adverb which is used to add something to the meaning of an adverb, that is correctly. So adverb can be used in three ways. It can be used to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb.
Now let us discuss about ly adverbs. There are some adverbs which end with ly and they take more and most to form comparative and superlative degree.
Yes, dear friends, we know that generally when ly is added to the base verb, adjective, it becomes adverb. For example, slow, that is adjective. But when we use ly, slowly, it becomes an adverb. Now here this adverb ends with ly, and when we use this adverb into comparative and superlative degree, more is used for comparative and most is used for superlative. So slowly, more slowly, and most slowly.
One syllable adverbs. Examples are there: fast, faster, fastest, hard, harder, hardest. Here we see these two examples. They take er and est to form comparative and superlative degree.
As we have seen earlier in adjectives also, that in one syllable adjectives also, er and est is used for comparative and superlative. In the same way, for one syllable adverbs also, er and est they are used for comparative and superlative form.
Now let us discuss about irregular forms of adverbs like well, better, best, farther, far, farther, farthest.
So as we have irregular forms of adjectives, in the same way we have irregular forms of adverbs also. Let us compare two examples, good and well. Now good is an adjective and its comparative and superlative form we have seen earlier, that good, better, best. Now well is an adverb and the comparative and superlative, they are well, better, best. So good as an adjective and well as an adverb they are irregular forms, and they we have to remember.
Recognizing understood comparisons.
Now here it is an interesting point that sometimes when we read the sentence in a context, we have understood comparisons. See the example on the screen. Do you like coffee? The answer is yes, but I like tea better. Now here the understood comparison is that I like tea better. It means that I like tea better than coffee. So it is understood comparison. The second example, I like my history class, but my English class is more interesting. It means that my English class is more interesting than my history class. So it is understood comparison.
We should avoid unclear comparisons.
Now we have an example on the screen. Unclear comparison means when we use the sentence, it is not clear. The listener may have two possible meanings also, and it becomes sometimes ambiguous also. See the example on the screen. He likes cricket better than his wife. Now the sentence is in comparative degree, but it is an example of unclear comparison, and in our conversation we should avoid such unclear comparison because this sentence may have two possible meanings. The sentence may mean that he likes cricket better than he likes his wife, and it may have this meaning also, he likes cricket better than his wife does, or better than his wife likes. So we should avoid unclear comparison in our conversation.
Now let us discuss about positive degree. When two units are compared to an equal degree, it is known as positive degree.
Yes, dear friends, we know that there are three kinds of degree: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Now in positive degree, two units are compared to an equal degree, so both are equal, so it is known as positive degree.
For affirmative sentences in positive degree, as is used. Amitabh is as tall as Abhishek. The verb pattern of sentence is subject plus verb plus as plus adjective or adverb plus as plus subject.
Yes, dear friends, in positive degree we may have either affirmative sentence or negative sentence, and you should remember the sentence pattern of affirmative and negative in positive degree. Now in affirmative we use as. So as, adjective, adverb, and as, it is used in positive degree in affirmative. The syntactic pattern is subject is written first, then verb, then as, adjective or adverb, as, and subject. See the example on the screen. Amitabh is as tall as Abhishek. Now here we have Amitabh and Abhishek, the comparison between Amitabh and Abhishek, and both are equal as far as their height is concerned. So Amitabh is as tall as Abhishek. Here Amitabh is subject, is verb, as tall as. Now here tall is an adjective and Abhishek is another subject. So both the subjects, they are compared to an equal degree. So in short, what we have to remember is, in positive degree affirmative sentences, as is used. Got it, dear friends?
For negative sentences in positive degree, we use not so as to form negative. For example, English is not so difficult as Gujarati. So the subject pattern of the negative sentence is in positive degree, subject plus verb negative plus so, adjective or adverb plus as plus subject.
Yes, dear friends, see on the screen that positive degree, when we make a negative sentence, we have a minor change in the syntactic pattern. Here the verb is used in negative and so as is used. So the difference is, in positive degree we use as and in negative we use so as. For example, English is not so difficult as Gujarati. So the minor difference between positive affirmative and positive negative is, in negative degree the verb is in negative and so as is used. So Amitabh is as tall as Abhishek and English is not so difficult as Gujarati. So the first one is an example of positive degree in affirmative, and the second example, that English is not so difficult as Gujarati, it is an example of positive degree in negative. So dear friends, remember that as is used in positive degree affirmative and so as is used in positive degree negative.
Comparative degree. When two units are compared to an unequal degree, it is known as comparative degree and it shows difference.
Exactly, Mr. Rawal. We have seen earlier that in positive degree the two units are compared in equal degree. Now here in comparative degree they are compared to an unequal degree.
For affirmative, er or more is used with than in comparative degree.
For example, Ahmedabad is bigger than Baroda. Now here two units are Ahmedabad and Baroda and they are compared to an unequal degree in which Ahmedabad is bigger than Baroda. So the sentence pattern is subject plus verb plus comparative word either with er or more, then plus subject. So both units, they are compared to an unequal degree. Another example we have on the screen, Ahmedabad is more populated than Baroda. So here we can use er also and more also. It depends on how much syllabus does the adjective take. For example, big is a one syllable word, so it is bigger, and populated, that is more populated. So comparative word is used in comparative degree. Otherwise the pattern is the same one, subject and verb in the beginning, then comparative word, and here then is used. See the spelling of then, THAN. So in comparative degree comparative word plus then is used.
For negative, not is added to the affirmative sentence pattern of comparative degree. Sachin is not taller than Dhoni. Saina Nehwal is not more popular than Sania Mirza.
Yes. So there is a minor change in negative pattern. Only not is added to the affirmative sentence pattern. Sachin is not taller than Dhoni. So here not is added and the sentence becomes negative. Now if we remove not from the sentence, it becomes an example of comparative affirmative. So when we use not immediately after an auxiliary verb, it becomes negative sentence. Saina Nehwal is not more popular than Sania Mirza.
Change the degree. Interchange of both the units are compared. So when there is an affirmative sentence of positive degree with as, it becomes negative in comparative degree, and not plus er or more plus than is used in comparative negative. When it is a sentence of positive degree and it is a negative, then we use not, so as. And when it is changed into comparative degree, it becomes affirmative, and then er or more plus than is used.
Yes, now this slide is very important for you, dear friends, particularly in the examination also. When you are asked to change the degree, we have to remember only 2 points, that the units which are compared, they are interchanged. So the subject in the beginning of the sentence we have, when we change the degree, both the units or both the subjects which are compared, they are interchanged. Now see the later part of our slide. We have written that positive degree affirmative and positive degree negative. We know that in positive degree as is used, and in negative not so as is used. Now when we have a sentence in positive degree affirmative, that is as, and if we want to change the degree, the